Hello, everyone looking for Lethal League Blaze tutorials. This is going to be a multi-part series on all the mechanics you need to learn in Lethal League in order to maintain a nice rating on the leaderboards. I'm currently ranked, my name's Fake Slacks, I'm currently ranked 103, and I hover within 20 ranks of this, but for the past week I haven't dipped out of 110. So, I'm certainly no one special or anything like that. I'm not the best player at this game, but I have a solid understanding of angles, spreads, ball control, and any other basic mechanics. For these tutorials, I'll be using Raptor, purely because he's one of the most popular characters I see, and he is the easiest to learn ball control on, in my opinion. If you want to just stick with these tutorials, but only use your main, right, because you just want to get practice on him or her, go ahead. They still apply. So first thing you want to learn is fast fall bunt. To do this, you fast fall, which is just being in the air and pressing down on your keyboard or control stick, whichever you use, and that makes you fast fall. Now what you can do is when you're in the air, if you bunt and fast fall at the same time, you're going to go down very quickly, and this is useful. So let's say someone's over there and they just hit the ball at you, right? You know, it's coming up, so you jump, boom, just like that. That's why you need fast fall bunt. Or like right here, like that, and you can do stuff like that. And if someone's giving you ball control, it's very useful. Now the other mechanic you need to learn is when you're smashing the ball like this repeatedly, it's not like in Lethal League 1, if you've played that, you do not continue adding double the speed. It slowly decreases. I don't know exactly where it stops, but as you can see, it starts adding less and less. And to reset this, you need to use any downward aerial. Any down air. Doesn't matter. And as soon as you do that, you're going to get one double speed, one at 76% of double speed, one at 56%, one at I think like 42, and less from there. And to reset this, either you need to use a down air, and as you can see now it's going to exactly double, right? Or you need to have your opponent hit the ball or bunt it in any way. As long as they make contact with the ball, it will reset that for you. When you grab the ball, there's a small delay. So if someone's, say, over there and they hit a nice attack on you, you just grab it. As soon as I can't really demonstrate that, I'll do that later in this video when I go into ranked match to demonstrate a bit. But basically, you can just sit under their angle, whatever that is, grab the ball, and a lot of people can't react to that. The appropriate way to react to that is you need to be under their, when someone goes to grab the ball under your angle, you need to fast fall bunt, or if you're a character like Raptor or Latch, just come up here on the wall and just, rest in safety. Doombox and Jet can also do this. Everyone else, you need to fast fall bunt, or, do a down air, right? Hover over it like this, and you can hold A to hover in there. You see how much longer you stay, whereas if you just press it, you sink a lot faster. You hold it, you're good to go. So hover in the air and try to do a down air. Something like this, right? So now this is flying right here. And this is a lot easier the faster the ball is. When the ball's going sort of slowly, like just enough to kill you, like 150, but it's not going side to side for the entire duration of your aerial, right? When you come down here, it doesn't matter where you try to hit it. Your aerial lasts long enough to hit it. You can even, a lot of the times, once it's going this fast, you can just sort of come in with a bunt, right? As you saw there. Hit it, and this isn't exactly foolproof, right? But it's a big risk-reward play. If the ball's going like this, you come up on the wall, and your opponent just wants you to try to kill yourself on this, you can come down, right? And you can hit a nice play very easily doing that. So, as far as other mechanics, you should learn your character's spreads. I don't want to go through everyone because that would turn this into a very long video that would be hard to digest, especially with my very, very poor editing skills. But you want to learn your spread. So as you can see on Raptor, when I smash the ball, it's going to make a wide V, sort of like a W shape. And it's always going to be making this or the inverse of this, depending on which walls it hits. And so you need to learn where you can come up here, smash the ball, and like that. Look at this. It comes right back to you, right there. So you sit, right here, and you get a crap ton of ball control by simply being able to read where your angle's going. And this applies to all your angles. Almost all of them will come back to you in some way. For example, Raptor's down angle, it's if you hit it in the right spot, I believe it's right here. I haven't played Sybil in a while to learn he's a very good top 10 Raptor player, but it's about right there. And now this changes depending on where you hit the ball. If you hit it in the air, not only because the aerial down angle is different on a lot of characters, I don't know if it's everyone, but I know it's most of them, but if you hit it on the ground, this is going to change. Even if your character has the same angle on the air and the ground, it'll change because the ball is going to hit somewhere else first. And it will slowly turn in to sort of the same angle it was, but you just got to learn where it's coming back to. So I'll restart real quick and show you a super low speed. So when you smash the ball, this is the angle on it. So just go in here, smash the ball, and just practice avoiding your own ball. And that's going to teach you where you can stand on every character to avoid the ball. Now this isn't very helpful because eventually if the ball can kill you and you're at full HP, it's probably going a bit too fast for you to... Here we go. So now the ball kills me. And I don't know Raptor's angle perfectly, that's why I don't play him. But as you can see, it's going very fast, right? So I have a few chances to hit it, but if I'm trying to avoid it, you know, I'm probably going to die. I'll go through my... I'll do my other character just real quick. The only other person I can play pretty much. And show you his angles. And then you just got to go in here and do it yourself to learn them. Because like I said, just video length. So, the faster the ball gets, the less control you're going to have onto it. As you can see, when it's here at a very low speed, you can control it. You saw me do it the first time. I don't use it very much just because it's risky. But you can do this. If you start about right here, wow, that's quality. You can smash it, hit it, bunt it, repeatedly. Just like this. That's not for every character. But once you learn them, every character has an angle where you can simply quickly return the ball. Candyman and Nitro are one of the people that this matters on the most, because you can do stuff like this on Candyman if you know his angles, right? If you don't know them, then you might get one of these at the best, right? But once you know them, it lets you do stuff like this, right? And you can end it by giving it back to yourself in that corner. And at lower speeds, right, you can do bunt plays on the ball. And when it comes back to you like that, I'm very bad at it because I don't use it very much, because usually people are already dead to Candy. But lots of angles on Candyman return right back to you. This applies to everyone. There is only one other basic mechanic you really need to know. It's not the biggest deal, but it's how your special works. And how your special charging works, I mean. And the way that works, if you have 3 meters on your special, right, 3 bars, you can taunt, and you'll get a full special. And that's not training. In training, it resets the ball like that. You wouldn't use this very much in a mode, but when you have 3 bars, as you can see right here, it fills it. In training, it'll reset it. Grabbing gives you 1 special meter, right? So I'll use it real quick. And as you can see, each grab gives you 1. When the ball's bunted, you get 2, and that's by your opponent or you. Doesn't matter who's doing it. As long as the ball's in a bunted state, even if it's from the release, right? When you, I can't show it to you in training, when you get knocked down, you can press X, you know, the normal swing button, and you'll swirl in energy real quick, and if the ball's close enough to you, you'll grab it, but you also do a taunt during this, and that locks you in place while you're vulnerable. Right when you stand up, you get to grab it, but after that, you do your taunt with whatever that is for your character, and you're vulnerable. Not quite sure how to show you that, but once you learn how your ball returns, stuff like that, and I'll show you a ranked match real quick too. I'll play very beginner-like, right? You know, I won't do anything fancy, and I'll play super slowly, and how you might play when you're newer to the game. And that will give you a good understanding of what I'm talking about. So, smash it, I know where it returns to, right? And I'm not going to do anything fancy here. Just hit it, okay, it returns to me there. If I hit it upwards, it returns to me on the other side of the screen, right? And I know, based on my angle, that when he's taunting like that, I can kill him for free by smashing it or by sending it directly at to him. And when you learn other people's angles, like this, then I know where to stand. If he smashes it into his own corner, I know that based on Latch's angle, it'll return up here, right? So if he smashes it there into that corner, I just need to jump up there. And then once it's up there, I just bunt with appropriate timing. He doesn't know Candyman's angle, as you can see right there. Since he doesn't know Candyman's angle, he can't sit there and just steal it from me. Ordinarily with Candyman, you just sit right under him and you bunt it, right? Like, watch. Just like I was saying earlier, it's not a bad strategy to sit under someone's angle like that and throw the ball. Especially at higher speeds, it leaves you with no disadvantage. Here, watch. Just throw it right at him. And people, because that delay on the grab, people don't expect that. One other basic mechanic I'll show you with this guy's last stock is keeping the ball slow and correctly using your angles. So, this isn't planned, but he's doing it for me and with me. Right, I throw it up in the air, it returns to me over there. I throw it up in the air, it returns over there. And then I throw it downwards, and it will hit down and up into the left or right corner, whichever way I'm facing, and then it returns to me on the middle screen, right? So, like I said, I can't go through with everyone. I'll go through with the other person I'm considering picking up. Switch, I used to play him in Lethal League 1. I was a lot better at him than Candyman. In this game, though, I spent all my time on Candyman. So when Switch smashes it, his return, you have to go backwards. Switch can't follow it. It's not like Candyman or Raptor. Sometimes you have to sit on the other side of the screen. See, just like this, right? It goes around the world, basically. It hits every single position on the map that you can be in. Like the Switch has one of the best smash angles in the game for high speeds, because if you don't hit your bunt, there's a lot of new positions you have to be able to read. You have to be able to read up, down, sideways, etc. You have to be able to read every single direction that the ball can hit. When he hits it upwards, it returns to you in center stage. Just like this, right? One in the top, one in the corner, one back on the top, right back to you. And this is particularly useful for just mind games plays. Now this only returns to you like this from about right here. Right, it returns right back to you, specifically on old school city streets. It returns to you right on the line. It's been there. Now his down angle, like I said, it goes into that corner, on the side, and then right back to you. And it repeats that angle. I'll show it to you here. Right, and it just does this same, sort of like a diamond trapezoid maybe. I don't know my shapes very well. But it just returns in this way. It's another strong angle that hits every single area on the screen you can be in. There's nowhere that you can be to not get hit by this at, say, 1,000,000 speed. I won't take it to 1,000,000 because that takes a long time in Lethal League 1, or I mean in Blaze, but every single place you can be, it will hit you. Specifically to read this, if you're having trouble with Switch, sit in the opposite corner than him, right? It's going to miss you and hit you. Just like this. One miss, one hit. And it doesn't matter, almost any of Switch's angles do this. One miss, one hit, right? It has one miss, one hit. Switch is also very tricky because sometimes the ball will hit right here, and that can be outside the range of your bun. But aside from that, that's basically the beginner mechanics. That's every mechanic in the game, more or less. There's nothing else special that you need to know. Just, you know, fast fall bun. You need to know fast fall bun. When you get knocked down by a ball at I think it's over 30 speed, it'll knock you down. You press X, you swirl in energy, and get back up. You'll swirl in energy, get back up and taunt, and that will give you ball control. However, if you miss the ball, then you're going to get pretty messed up because usually it will turn right back to you, but you're taunting, and you can't do anything. To get up without doing that, just press on your control stick or your keyboard, just move, and you'll stand back up without taunting. It still takes a bit. You can still get trapped and hit again, but it's a lot safer that way. On top of that, you know, that's every beginner mechanic in the game. Sorry about my birds in the background, but that's every beginner mechanic you need to know. There's nothing else fancy that's like a good beginner mechanic to learn. Just, you know, a little bit of ball control, right? Know where your angle returns to. The other few things I mentioned, down aerial resets the doubling on the ball if you're hitting it yourself. So you can smash it into your own corner, take it again, smash it one more time, and then do a down aerial. And most down aerials just go straight up and down. Not everyone's, but a lot of them. Candyman specifically, you do the backwards down aerial, and you can smash it again for more speed. So yeah, this is the beginner mechanics, and I will be going through and doing advanced, a few character tutorials for people I know, spacing, spreads, stuff like that. So this is video 1. I'll be uploading like one a day until they're over, maybe one every 2 days till they're over. If you enjoyed it, thanks. Hope it helps you. Hope I see you rank up. Comment your name under the video. If you do watch it, comment your Lethal League, whatever you play under mostly. And feel free to add me. I'm Fake Slacks on Steam. I'm not sure how easily that's findable when you search that on the community. But if you do want to add me, and I forget to put a link, just go on the leaderboards. Like go to your Steam profile, click the achievements for Lethal League, click leaderboards, click view global, and scroll over to like I think it's there's 15 pages, like page 6 and 7 or 8. I'll be on one of those. Feel free to add me. I will teach you if you want, as long as 20 people don't add me. I will teach you everything you need to know. We'll go into I'll host a game. We'll go over here. We'll set the stocks up. What do they go to? At 10. We'll set the stocks to 10. 15-minute time limit. I'll teach you every single thing you want to know. How to hit the ball when it's fast, when it's slow. Whatever you need, I'll send you a Discord invite. We'll talk about it. All for free. I don't care. The only thing I care about is not even adding new players to the game. I just want people to be better. Sometimes it's not very satisfying. You saw that guy Savant. I've played with him a few times. I'm not down talking him. He clearly has skill. He's in top 600. I think this leaderboards goes like 40,000, right? 40,000 people bought the game. Probably 10 or 15,000 took rank seriously for a little bit. He's better than all of them, right? He's better than everyone who's not in the top, 633. I think that was one under his rank. He's a very good player, but it's not so satisfying to beat him. And it's something that my new buddy Metrakek said. He used to be number 1 when I was talking to him on Steam. He mentioned it. A lot of the top 10 players don't enjoy beating up average, decent, or maybe very good players. They don't enjoy beating them up. So they won't take it completely seriously, or maybe they'll try to show off and style more than they would against, say, him, right? He specifically doesn't do that. but a lot of people will. So I'm just looking for more people. That's the whole point of the tutorial. If any of these videos end up 10 minutes and 3 seconds long, I'm very sorry. I probably won't do any editing. There's not too much to edit, I guess, aside from clip the time down. So yeah, there you go. Like I said, I'll be uploading one a day, one every 2 days, or maybe 2 in a day if I feel like it. Next is going to be the advanced mechanics tutorial. Then there's going to be beginner angles and spreads, and that's not any of my own knowledge, by the way. That's there's a guide on Steam for it.